ये वीडियो होने वाला है चार्जिंग पे कि आपकी लाइपो बैटरी चार्ज किस प्रकार करनी है एंड लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड फाइनली। ओके, व्हाट इज अप गाइस, मिस्टर शैगी बैक अगेन विद अनदर वीडियो। ये तीसरे बार री रिकॉर्ड करना पड़ रहा है। एक बार कलर अलग आ रहे थे, बीच बीच में चेंज हो रहे थे, फिर इसका वाइट बैलेंस मैंने कांस्टेंट किया, फिर ऑडियो का कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम था, बहुत ज़्यादा करके आवाज़ आ रही थी। तो होपफुली अब सही आ रही है एंड लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड फाइनली। और थोड़ा बहुत मैं इंग्लिश कोशिश करूँगा बोलने की, बिकॉज मैनी ऑफ माई व्यूअर्स हु आर फ्रॉम दी southern part of India, for them it is a little bit difficult to understand English, so I am going to incorporate English a little bit, at least try to. Start करते हैं. This is my charger that I use, and a lot of people, it is Toolkit RC M8, and a lot of people forget about this, that you also need some kind of power supply like I have here. This is a 24 volt 5 amp power supply, and this is more than enough for my application because I only charge one battery at a time. Even a 12 volt 5 ampere power supply will be more than enough for you if you are charging only one battery at a time. So I get some kind of a power supply, and you'll have to solder an XT60. I think this is a female connector at the back of it. यहाँ पर आपको पावर सप्लाई देना पड़ेगा. It is 10 to 30 volts, that is what it's rated for, and as you can see it has turned on right away. So the first step to start charging is plug both your battery connectors, that is your XT60, that is your main discharge lead, and this little guy right here, which is your balance connector. So by plugging in this, you enable your charger to balance charge your lipo battery. What is balance charge? मतलब जितने भी cells है इसके अंदर, they charge simultaneously, so it makes sure that one cell is not getting overcharged and the rest of the cells are not getting undercharged. Hopefully you get that. It just maintains a constant voltage across all the cells, that way your lipo battery stays healthy, and that is for a safety reason, because if one of the cells goes more than 4.2 volts, this battery will swell up and most probably explode, leading to a fire and fatal injuries and damage to your house, right? So please plug this in. I never normal charge my lipos. If you normal charge, if you don't balance charge, अच्छा खासा चांस है आपका घर जल जाएगा. सो इससे डायरेक्टली मैं नहीं बोल सकता, और तो चालू करते हैं. I go to charger. There are many features in this particular charger right here. You can also measure the internal resistance and output S-bus signal, and it also acts as a servo tester. So this is a smart charger and it can do multiple things. But for the sake of simplicity of this video, we are going to stick to only the charging function. So I go into charger. So I have already set this up like 1 2 3 4 5 modes for the 5 kinds of lipo batteries that you have. If you only have one kind of lipo battery, let's say this one, so you will have to set it up for that. So what you do is long press this, so this just resets. You go to new, and since it's a lipo battery, leave it at lipo 4.2, never go beyond 4.2. And it has automatically detected it's a 4S lipo battery, but of course it's a smart charger. But just for safety reasons, I'm going to manually set it at 4S, because I don't want to leave it on auto and change the settings every time. So I'm just going to set it up once and for all and set it up for 1.6 amps. Ideally it should be 1.55 amps, but 1.6 amps. So why is that number important, you might ask? Since this lipo battery is 1550 mAh, that is approximately 1.6 amp hours, so I'm setting this thing up for 1.6. So this is the maximum charge current, right, that this battery is allowed to pull from the charger. You can probably this is basically 1C. If you don't know what 1C means, then check out my video which I have done on lipo batteries. I have explained all the specs and what the numbers mean, what you need to know about your lipo battery. And even discharge current, I'm going to set it as 1.6 because it's very safe that way. You can go much higher with discharge current, but if you go higher, your charger is going to heat up. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at 1.6. There are three functions now. It is charge, discharge, and storage charge. So if you're not going to fly today, you put it on storage charge, that is 3.85 volts per cell. All right, let's say and this is very good for long term storage. Like if you put on 3 storage voltage, you can store your lipo for as long as you want. And you must put your lipo on storage, like you should put if you're not going to fly today or tomorrow. So more than 2 days you're not going to fly, put it on storage, or else your lipo battery will basically get damaged and lose its performance, right? And the internal resistance is going to increase. It basically doesn't like to stay charged for very long. Discharge is basically discharge. It discharges your battery to 3.6 volts per cell, and charges that it charges it to full 4.2 volts per cell. So as you can see, it is balanced charging. I know because the maximum difference between two cells is under 0.02 volts. If it's more than that, that means your lipo health is deteriorating, whatever. It's not good basically. So this looks pretty nice, right? It's currently pulling 1.6 amps, which is what we have set it up for. You can safely charge this battery is rated for 3C, but 1.6 amp is 1C. And as you can see, the fans have already started running. There are two fans behind this charger, which keeps it cool and nice. Really sorry to interrupt you guys, but I forgot to mention this very important thing that will be useful for you. So as you can see, the charging has been completed and I've pressed OK right here. So this is, it will show how much mAh of charge that your battery has accepted. So at the end of each charge, just check this, how much mAh it has accepted. That will be a very good indicator of your battery life. So I have started from around 56%, which is 3.85 volts, because it was at storage, and it has accepted, as you can see, around 600 mAh. So if we double that, that is 1200, and this battery is of 1550 mAh. That way I know that this battery is pretty healthy. If your battery is, for example, is of 1000 mAh and it is only accepting a 200 mAh charge, that means your battery is pretty much at the end of its lifespan and you should probably discard it. If you want to know how to discard your lipo safely, let me know. I'll make a video on that as well. So okay bro, bye bye. Let's continue. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. I wanted to keep this simple. If you have any other doubts or suggestions, put them in the comments. If you would like me to go back to the old Hindi standard, please let me know as well. ठीक है, तो हाँ यार, इस वीडियो के लिए इतना ही था. इफ़ यू सी एनीथिंग लाइक दिस, मतलब डिफरेंस बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है बिटवीन टू सेल्स, then it's a bad sign. Then that means it's probably not balanced charging or lipo battery is gone bad. So yeah guys, I love this charger. I like it really well. And one more thing, you can buy this on RC Mumbai. I'm not sponsored by RC Mumbai, but I suggest you don't buy it from RC Mumbai, because I bought this for around 3000 from Banggood. Banggood अभी बंद हो चुका है because of the China trade war, you can say. अभी चाइना से कोई सामान नहीं आ रहा है. सो मेरा पिछला वीडियो बेसिकली पूरा बेकार ही हो गया, बिकॉज आई ओनली टॉक्ड अबाउट बैंगवुड मेनली. सो आई एम गोइंग टू डू अनदर वीडियो ऑन वेयर टू बाय पार्ट्स वेरी सून. सो वो अगर पहले आप चाहते हो टू बी माई प्रायोरिटी, वो भी कमेंट में डाल दो. और नेक्स्ट वीडियो आई एम प्लानिंग टू डू ऑन बेटा फ्लाइट प्रोग्रामिंग, बट आई डोंट नो, द स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग सॉफ्टवेयर जस्ट डजंट सीम टू वर्क. तो वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो यू आर गोइंग टू सी me pointing a camera at the screen and explaining Betaflight programming. So these few 2-3 videos are planned according to me. जो भी आपको पहले चाहिए मेरे को कमेंट्स में डाल दो, वो मैं पहले बना दूंगा. साला टॉपिक से कितना भटक गया मैं. सो व्हाट टू बाय इफ़ नॉट दिस चार्जर, बिकॉज दिस चार्जर इज सेलिंग ऑन RC Mumbai for 5,000, मोर देन दैट प्रॉब्ली. एंड फॉर दैट प्राइस इट्स रियली नॉट वर्थ इट. 3,000 का चार्जर है, ज़्यादा 3,500, बट 5.5 का तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं है. So I rather suggest you buy the Toolkit RC M6, which is the newer version of this one. It's basically the same, and it's like pretty much the same, and it has 3 touch buttons here instead of this wheel and this exit button. So I guess yeah guys, इतना ही था इस वीडियो के लिए. होप रिकॉर्डिंग वगैरह सब सही आई होगी. आई हैव ट्राइड माई बेस्ट टू एक्सप्लेन एंड आपको सब समझ में आया होगा. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye bye. रांझा रांझा कर दी पट्टी पट्टी. Okay, what is up guys?